Welcome back, Indie Fanatics, to our live stream, continuing Let's Play of Caribbean Legend Age of Pirates. Before we jump back into it, I'm going to go over the comments section on yesterday's video first, and the game just crashed. Alright, get that relaunched. But how are you guys doing today? If you're checking out the live stream, if you're one of the regular viewers, make sure to hit that like button, let people know that we are live, and to check out the stream, and say hi in chat. Love to chat with you guys. Alright, so before we jump back into it, we're going to go over the comments section as usual from the previous couple of days, or since yesterday, I should say. So we've got one comment here from Francis. The original Reformed Pirate Quest in Sea Dogs from 2000, though quests in that game didn't have specific names in the logbook, gave you the option to recommend him to a Spanish governor and receive a reward, or cheat him and send him to justice, which also gave you a reward. There was no real continuation, and also he was originally named Hugo Lumbermill, not Lumbersaw. It's been a long time since I played Sea Dogs 1, though, so I may have forgotten some details. Okay, so they've really done a good job with fleshing out this quest, then, from the original Sea Dogs. Definitely was a lot more to it, the Reformed Pirate Quest line. Alright, and then a couple of comments here from Martino. Yes, if you bring the girl back to the father, your honor will go down. So that has to do with the girl in the jungle that's being chased by bandits. In this case, it's the version where she wants you to bring her to her lover instead of her chosen suitor by her father, who you'll find in the tavern. And then if you're doing the good rep side, you'll take her and her spouse to his parents, and they'll pay you for the trip, and you'll get honor for it. In this case, if I just bring her right back to her father, my honor should go down. So that's another way to do it, and also get a reward, instead of just killing her in the jungle to try and drop honor. And then also, Martino as well, sharing their thoughts. All your videos and intros are good and can learn a lot from your playthroughs, especially new players. Yeah, I mean, it's new for me. It's new, hopefully, for some of the viewers. All of my content is geared towards helping players enjoy the Caribbean Legend games more, to have higher player retention for these games. That is my goal. I mean, that's the devs' goal with the modernization that they've done to the old Sea Dogs games with Caribbean Legend, and with the graphics upgrade that's coming later this year, is to entice and retain newer players. That's why all the tutorial stuff's been added to the game, stuff like that. That's the same idea with my content. My Let's Play is educational for me, and then hopefully help newer players as they come across these games. And the tips and tricks video is actually doing really good. It's actually about to hit 1,000 views and over 65 hours of watch time. So if you haven't checked it out already and you are jumping into Caribbean Legend, definitely recommend checking out my tips video on my channel for some helpful information there for you if you're just starting out. Alright, and then we are going to jump back into it. As I mentioned before, I don't think I'm going to take this specific fight. It did not go good. We lost our one guy. We lost our navigator guy because he sailed right into the enemy. I mean, he eventually made it out, but we got sunk because we had to go protect him. Because when you say sail away, they don't sail away. So, with the AI being this way, instead of using the sail away and expecting the AI to be smart enough to sail away from the enemies, I'm going to have to use the directional navigation command where I tell them to sail in a specific direction away from the enemies. I'm going to have to look at the wind direction and decide which way is going to probably be the best to get them away from the enemies that are after us in those types of battles. But instead, we're going to go back to the bay here. And let's see where we left off, because we had just finished the quest, I believe. Yeah, we had just finished Lodette's ring. I returned the ring to the elderly woman. It seems she remembered a moment from her past and started to come to her senses. I hope she'll be all right. Honestly, the way I see that particular quest is that's definitely one that can be done very early on, especially if you start as French or Spanish background for your character, because then only one of the two towns do you really have to sneak around in, and the other one you can just freely walk in. Or if you're starting with like the Dutch start, I think you might be able to just go into both of them and wouldn't even have to sneak. But based on the reward, it's not very that rewarding. It does give you good rep, and it also gives you a small reward. So that would be a quest to do early on, because all you're doing is running around talking to NPCs in that quest. There's no combat or anything like that. So Lost Ring is definitely one of the first ones you'd want to do out of the quests that have been added with the Sea Dogs update. So for now, our big focus that we need to fix is the fact that most of our officers are mutiny levels of loyalty. So we're going to need to address that. And I think the way I'm going to do that is try to track down and hire some of the officers that are unique that you can pick up in the taverns by just saying like, hey, would you like to join me? And so I'm going to go do that. We're going to head down. I know I've seen one of them in Guadalupe, because I pointed that out to another player that was looking for that particular officer. And then I think Martinique ends up having a bunch of them too. I think they're like the French colonies that if you're playing story mode, you'd run into a lot in Caribbean Legend. But in this one, it's free play. But those are still very common ports for French start, which is like default, I feel like. So I'm going to go check that out. So from here, we're going to go to La Vega, pick up some rum and food, and then we're going to go straight to... we'll go straight to Guadalupe, see if we can pick up the one unique officer, and we'll go around the tavern, see who we can pick up. From what I know, like, there's an RNG element to whether or not they'll join you, and when they join you, you just get everything that comes with them, which would be extremely helpful, especially for early starting. That would be a big help, big boost to me. If I can pick up one that's a good navigator, too, that'd be nice. Alright, so let's go into La Vega here real quick, so we can get some food and rum before we head down south. I don't want to go to the tavern yet, because I'm pretty sure they'll immediately leave me.
Is there anything you need from me, Captain?
Also, I don't think I've addressed my character's inventory in a bit. Yeah, 108 weight. We need to address my character's inventory, and we'll take care of our fellow officers at the same time. So you know what? I could go to the store.
The best goods for mere pennies.
And do this first. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Hero items. We don't need that. It's a light weapon, so we don't need it. Got pistol, long barrel, and a blunderbuss. Should I give my other officers blunderbusses as well? Or keep them with long barrels? I might want to upgrade them both to blunderbusses. Also, is it just me or do none of the pirate taverns ever offer the treasure map fragments? Just feels like that. I don't want to sell any of my gems. We can sell jewelry here, though. Now, from what I've noticed is that we do not get bonuses from having multiples.
It's good you paid me this visit, Captain.
Somebody asked me about this a while ago, and I didn't know for sure myself. But carrying multiples of like bronze rings or bronze crosses, you don't get, you know, multiples of the benefit of carrying them. But I wonder if I put them if I put them in my companions' inventories, do they also get the bonus stats from them? We're gonna try that out. I'm also gonna start holding on to pearls. Because every once in a while we get... I don't know. Should I hold on to pearls? I think I recall somebody mentioning there being something to do with, like, pearls. Like a quest later on, if you have a bunch of pearls. Because in my last playthrough, we did, like, the Pearl Diver quest. And then they were like, hold on to the pearls for something. But I don't know if that was specific to Peter Blood, or if that's saying a quest that's later on that any... character can take. So feel free to let me know. I probably won't give them blunderbuss yet because we still have not a lot of buckshot. Let's see if I can buy some more in town before we head out. Will Vega have market stalls? It's got one.
Would you like to purchase something? Something illegal?
Looks like that's it for here. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Yeah, no, just showing that I'm live. All right. I was just making sure on YouTube because I don't see anybody tuned in yet, which is usually we got some people in here by now. Hello, bird. All right. Let's put away the extra items. I don't need to hold them. So, I think I'm going to move on from using healing potions to just using elixirs. Actually, how much health do I have at this point? 112? I don't really need to be using elixirs then. I don't have enough health for that to be worthwhile. Maybe mixtures? I gotta start stockpiling the wine and rum so we can make that combined recipe. Alright. So... she needs health potions. We'll give her a bunch of ammo too. What happened to the mixtures? Didn't I put them in here? I did not. How much health Yoko got? 135. No, that's not much health. He has 270 health. And he has 264. My health is so much lower. What's the difference that gives them that much health? I guess just their rank? Only 5 ranks above me. Health reflects the amount of damage a character can take for being killed. Every increase in rank extends the life of his health, dependent on his endurance. So, 9 endurance, 8 endurance. They have higher endurance and they're both higher rank. Well, he's the same rank. But how does he have more than double my health? He doesn't have growing health or anything. I guess just NPC get higher health so that they don't die so easily. In that case, giving her the elixirs makes sense. He's still got 2 healing potions. I'll give him a couple mixtures to go with it. Long barrel, she's got the armor. He doesn't have armor yet because he doesn't have it unlocked, but he does have long barrel pistol as well. And the good sword, and she's got the Storta, which is the same weapon I'm using as a heavy weapon. Okay. So, officers and inventory are cleaned up. Now our carry weight's down to 26 instead of 100 something. How's our...
Load the cannibals!
You can do that.
Load the buckshots!
How many crew we got now? We're down to 132, which is actually a good spot for us. Morale is kind of low. Debt, can we pay off debt? Yep, pay off debt. That's pretty cheap to get my morale back up. Alright, so we're back up to normal morale. Save the game. And let's go to sea. So my goal is to head to Guadalupe's Tavern and the other one. But we're going to have to travel to them through the island. So Guadalupe, we're going to go to like Casper Beach or Capster Beach, whatever it is. We'll travel from land here. Can't do that because I'm not actually on my ship right now. Alright, let's make sure you guys can... Yeah, you guys can actually see about the same brightness as me, so you can see at night. Got a couple plants in this zone. We also got some Indians here. What's up, guys?
Look here.
Ooh, money right there. Come on, that's got to help with my rep. Nope. Alright, so we're here to try and get some officers. See if we can safely get to the tavern. You guys want to step away from the front door for a second?
Stop right there, you
Ah! I was right at the tavern entrance. At least I think that was the tavern entrance. Maybe I should wait till daytime, where it's a lot easier to sneak around. I think I just got unlucky with the guards there. That's a house anyways, the tavern's over there.
Hey, you! Yeah, you!
Oh, there was a guy behind me. Alright, so now I know which building's the tavern. Let's get ourselves safely to the tavern. There we go.
You want to get in on a deal, eh, Captain?
Really, nobody. I have to wait till morning.
Welcome, Captain. We're all...
I won't set foot on this ship ever again.
There we go. That's what we were expecting. Get the hell off my deck. Alright, so who did we lose? Our doctor. What's up, Charles? Now here's a most amusing tale that happened to an old friend of mine in Portobello. One evening, we're strolling from the docks towards the lively quarter. I'm steady at the foremast while my companion's already reefed his topsail, and suddenly a pair of brigantines comes our way. Everything in order, rigging, transom at the locks. And just as we draw alongside, my friend lets loose a broadside from both barrels. Ha ha ha. Oh, gentlemen, here comes a seasoned corsair. Surely with tales to share over a mug of rum in good company. Care to join us? Let me introduce myself. I'm Captain Bart, Portuguese. Well, everyone here knows me. I'm Charles Meier, captain of the light galleon Saint Germain. I was thinking, how about you join me? You're no slouch, lad. I think we'll make a good team. Great, I'll be waiting for you at sea. Alright, so he's joined me. Good.
But no tricks, buddy. You hear? I'm not looking for trouble.
What
Yes,
are you?
Captain.
Carpenter, huh? Decent carpenter. Basic ship defense, self-repair, emergency repair, patching holes, and caulking. 37 in repair. He's a good fellow, though. Not gonna work. It might be worth picking him up for now. And then getting rid of him later. Because we just picked up Charles. But it looks like even he doesn't have... So even the tavern officers don't have max loyalty. But he is a bloody butcher. So starting him off at half, as long as I don't mess up too badly with doing like honorable things, I should be able to make use of him as a officer. Also, let's moonlight her as my doctor now. So she's got first aid and surgery expert already. So Yoko will be our acting doctor as well now. Welcome to Old Killer Dog 6009. Recently started this game and been loving it. Slow start, but once it clicked, I was hooked. Yeah, it's definitely a steep learning curve game because of the old school RPG mechanics of it. I had an even slower start because I intentionally did the pirate start. So everybody hates me. The national reps were all neutral because I haven't attacked them enough yet to make them that pissed at me. But at war with everybody makes it kind of tough to get through the early game. So what did he bring? He brought a rate 4 light galleon. Okay, with a lot of men. He has no food or rum, though. Well, that's just silly. Haha, nice. Not good enough to start Pirate Star, but sounds fun, too. It's very challenging, honestly. The big issue I'm trying to address today is the fact that early on, when it comes to making money, there's not a lot of, like, easy bad actions that you can do to keep your rep low. So even now I have a good fellow rep at the moment. And the problem is the officers that I want to hire are all going to be like swindlers, rapscallions, and bloody butchers. Because those are all the ones that get bonuses from you doing bad actions. And I'm trying to focus on doing just those now, but when you do some quests, certain quests, like there's no choice. Your reward's going to be you did a good action, so you're going to get honorable quests, and then those officers are going to hate you for it. So the problem is I recently did one of the new DLC quests, which was the Josephine Lodette's Ring, the Lost Ring quest. And the reward was honor. And so all of my officers that I had, their loyalty all tanked to basically mutiny position, where one of them just left me in the tavern. And I'm trying to find replacements by going and hiring all of the unique officers that you can pick up in taverns. But I just noticed that this one, he doesn't have maxed out loyalty, so I'm still potentially going to lose him if I can't intentionally just do dishonorable actions as a pirate. So it should be interesting. Oh, yeah.
What are you looking for?
You should work it out. Look forward to seeing how it plays out. Appreciate it. Definitely been fun so far. You give me the gold and I'll tell you when and on which ship a certain passenger will be. A passenger could catch a handsome ransom. So this is a quest I can do because this is dishonorable action. It's a kidnap and ransom somebody. I won't lie to you, salty coat. I live in this town and I don't need any trouble. For just 11,000, I'll give you all the information you need. You'll make much more off of this. You convinced me. Here, take it. But just try telling me some nonsense or lying to me. Don't waste your powder for nothing, you'll need it. In 8 days, a light galleon called Loyal will leave our colony and head towards Santiago. There'll be a passenger on board, the merchant's daughter. The owner of the shop, named Sabine Ignet. The captain of the light galleon is a bit of a coward. What can you do? He's a merchant. So you might not even have to fight him. Give him a good scare, and he'll hand over his passenger himself. After that, all that's left is to collect the ransom. As you understand, her father is the shopkeeper. You'll probably get your money, but after that, the authorities will hunt you to death. Better take your prize to Santiago. There, look for a man named Luis Lazaro. He wants to marry her and won't hesitate to pay a hefty sum for the girl. Won't even ask your name. As far as how much money to ask for, that's up to you. Think for yourself and don't forget the saying. A big spoon tears the mouth, but you can safely demand 44,000. Got that? Yes, I'll head to the ship now and write it down so I don't forget. Now, unfortunately, conversations in unsafe towns, if a guard's standing right next to me when I end this conversation, I'm gonna get attacked right away. Let's see what happens. Oh, it didn't end right there. Okay. Exactly a very wise decision. Well then, good luck to this with this simple task. I almost forgot. Light galleon won't be leaving from the port, but from one of the nearby coves. I don't know which one, so keep an eye open. Farewell and thanks for the coin. This quest is gonna be annoying. I think it ends up being a colored sail, though. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am so screwed. We're going in the building for a minute. Those two guards walking side by side, there was no chance they weren't gonna hit me. Go inside, wait for an hour, go outside, see where the guards are. Alright. All I gotta do is go over here and wait by this stall.
It's good that you've paid me this visit, Captain.
What do you got for items? We'll take the healing potions. Take the buckshot. How much money does he have? 24,000? Cool, he can buy this. Alright, rest here till night. What was that ding? Ugh, need to replenish foods. Yeah, that's right. Frickin' Charles's ship. He joined us and he has no food on his ship. So I'm gonna have to stock his ship for him. I don't think I came this way, did I? No, I did. This Capstone Beach. Alright, maybe back to the ship. Let me distribute some goods over to him. We're gonna have to go to the pirate settlement first, then we'll come back to deal with this, because they don't leave port for 8 days. Looking for light galleon Loyal. It's gonna head to Santiago. There's two different ways you can play this, because it doesn't know which bay or port from Guadalupe that it's going to leave. You can either be outside Guadalupe in 8 days' time and try and catch it, as long as your spyglass is good enough to see it going past you. The air trick is to just sit in front of Santiago in 8 days and just wait to see for a ship heading to Santiago with a different color sail and then jump them. Alright, we need to transfer goods. Because this guy didn't bring his own food. Means we're not going to have enough food. Or meds. Or anything. Because he brought a massive crew with him. I probably shouldn't have taken this kidnapping quest right now. But that's okay. We'll do it. Alright, so first we're going to head down to La Francis and pick up some more food, meds, and rum. Otherwise we're going to start losing crew. I'd love to get rid of the ship, but the closest ship port is Bermuda. We'll have to head to afterwards.
The best goods for mere pennies.
Oof, meds are not cheap here. There's also not a lot of meds. Sad the ship didn't come with any cargo. So his navigation's only 41, so how is he running a rate 4 ship without getting the negative stats from it? I have no idea. That makes no sense. I have 45... Oh, that's why. I just hit 45 navigation, so even though because he's a companion, even though his navigation's only 41, we're not getting the negative rates. I would think he would still get negative stats from it, but he doesn't. He also only has 1 in light weapons and 1 in stealth. He's got decent heavy weapon and firearms. What's his weapon? Heavy weapon, pistol, couple health pots. So very underwhelming equipment that comes with him. But he is level 10 and he's got ridiculously high cannon stats. Not great accuracy, but 92 in cannons for some reason. And he doesn't even have perks. Interesting. Does he have moonlighting? He does have moonlighting. So he can double fill as a fighter, and as a but he's no better than like just a generic officer, really. Starting out. Interesting.
The best goods for mere pennies.
The unique officers are definitely the ones I want to aim for. I need to tank my rep so I can get the 2 negative rep officers. Alright, well, ship should be fine for now. Before we leave here, we're going to head to the tavern here as well, because there should be some guys I can pick up, I can potentially have join us as well. We're going to head over to Martinique. Ooh! Monkey! I need to slow down time. Why am I doing it with sped up time? Whenever you see a monkey, try to kill them. They do have loot. Just slow down time here. Pistol's about to be recharged, then we'll shoot ourselves a monkey. Come back here, monkey. Hey, we got one. Back here, monkey. Don't disappear on me. Damn it. Alright, we got one of them. Darn, only a painted vessel this time. Last time I got a bunch of loot off the monkey. One thing, Toad Killer, I would definitely recommend. If you're looking for plants in the jungle and stuff, just turn off the grass if you want to find stuff in the jungle. Because then you can, you know, spot loot much easier. Aesthetically, it's not as nice, obviously, but if you go into options and go to the grass settings and just put it on none, that'll make it so you can spot everything. Diamond dye also helps a ton with plants. Well, this guy's about to die. What do you got for a quest for me over here?
What will your orders be, Captain?
Captain, right? Yes, how can I help you? Let me introduce myself. I've long dreamed of lengthy sea voyages and fierce battles. I'd like to become an officer on your ship. Ready to learn all the necessary skills and knowledge to be useful to the crew and carry out any tasks assigned. Not just about to entrust officer duties just anyway. Still, you can join the ship as a deckhand. No, I don't need any greenhorns. Huh. I don't think I've ever been offered somebody to just join me as an officer before. What are you good at? Level 10, okay. He's an ordinary sailor, so he's not negative or good or bad rep, so you can work with that. 10 talents, 9 endurance, 9 reaction. So weapon-wise, he can go about anything. Not great with pistols, but he is a cannoneer. Or I mean, first doctor, navigator, carpenter, cannoneer, and boatswain skills. A lot of random skills there, but he does have basic shooting and basic in defense, expert defense. I don't really have a role for him, other than maybe like a backup navigator.
What will your orders be, Captain?
I'm not gonna use him. I'll just kill him instead. Bye-bye. Plant. It's because they're here. They got in the way. There we go. Oh.
Help! Help me, I beg you!
What's up, guys? Oh yeah, sorry for interrupting. Have some fun, boys. Alright. We want to go to the tavern here to look for any unique officers here as well. Got way stuck trying to find a gem for a guy out there and could not find it. Yeah, when it comes to finding the gems, it's always going to be in the first zone outside of the town. And then also Diamond Dye. If you get that perk, even on one of your officers, it doesn't have to be on your main character, then you'll get that glowing light, like what you see when I'm looking at plants. makes finding those gems super trivial and makes taking that quest such a good thing to do. Every time you go into port, just walk into the bank, see if the banker auto-procs that quest, then you get a few thousand coins just for walking outside the gate, grabbing the gem, and bringing it back to him. Definitely recommends doing that early on if you can. Oh, duh. I walked in here during the daytime. Yeah, it's at the very bottom of the list, right here, Diamond Die. So allows character to find certain items more easily thanks to mysterious help. Example, gems, quest rings, and keys. So later on, you're going to get to a place called City of Abandoned Ships. It'll help a ton with that because there's like a key that you have to find on a deck at one point that the light makes much easier for you to find. But yeah, for finding the gems for those banker quests, it's so good to grab early on. If you're playing as a morally good character, just every time you go into a port, check with the banker, free money. There's also a lot of other characters that will ask you for like help finding stuff, and this is definitely helpful for that. And then of course it also lights up plants and other quest items. So anytime you run through the jungle, like, it's super good to have this. And as I said, you don't even have to put it on your main character. You can also put it on any officer that's assigned to the fighter role. So I could give it to Yoko or to James, and I would also get that perk. I think I actually gave it to... Yeah, so that's what I did. I gave it to James. I got Diamond Die on him, so that way I don't have to get it. So I personally don't have Diamond Die. And anytime you come into a zone with monkeys, try to, slow down time, shoot them, or just run up and hit them with a sword if you can. Because monkeys almost always have some loot on them. I think the higher your luck, the more loot you can potentially get from them. Which is obviously helpful. Alright, let's see if we can sneak our way to the tavern eventually. Might just go hide in this corner and make it daytime. Oh, I'll make it a little bit easier to sneak around. Oop, 224.
Hold up, Captain. Where are you
Hey,
rushing
we got a
off?
ding. I'll check it once we're in the tavern. Alright, what did we get from that? I didn't get anything. James, Yoko, no. I don't know why it made the ding noise there. Anywho, any officers? Darn. None of them are here right now.
Would you like to purchase something? Something illegal? It is an honor to have you in my establishment.
Unfortunately, going to the shop isn't going to help me. Because my ships aren't docked here, so I can't get any goods from the shop here. Let's get back out of here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, you're in my
Stop
way.
right there, you
Damn
dog.
it. Alright, run! We were leaving town anyways, so it's not the end of the world. Great, you had to burn a health pot. That's the fort. All right. I want to talk to the tavern keeper because he's got a unique quest. Alright, so we got 6 days left till the kidnapper quest procs. We gotta start that. We also gotta do the Condottieri quest where I gotta go to Santo Domingo. Bartender and La Francis of Martinique. Oh, okay. This is who I actually need to talk to for this quest. I don't mind doing that.
We've got the softest beds in town. I swear it.
Good day. I was sent by your friend, one of the smugglers. He said you're looking for someone to handle a certain job. You come at just the right time. I need a captain exactly like you. Let me explain the situation first, and then we'll get to the task itself. I'm listening closely, Snake Man. So here's how the story goes. As you probably know, every settlement of hunters and buccaneers has its own leader. In La Vega, it's Edward Mansfield, who's in charge, and Port-au-Principe, it's Sokins. In Bermuda, it's Morgan's right-hand Jackman. And here it's Bartholomew Rogers. Each head of a settlement is well known and respected among the Brethren of the Coast, and they've held their posts for quite some time now. But everything has its beginning and its end, and now the peaceful days in our settlement have come to an end. A gang of notorious scoundrels and cutthroats decide to seize the moment and take this town for themselves. They're not just intimidating the fishermen and settlers, they're extorting tribute from them. But they're also forcing more respectable folk to hand over a share of their profits. And these respectable people can do nothing about it. Do you understand? As our leader, Bartholomew Rogers, whether he doesn't see what's happening or simply chooses to ignore it, I can't say. One thing is perfectly clear, despite all the complaints, he hasn't lifted a finger. Worse yet, he's accused those who spoke out of just trying to wrangle themselves a reduction in dues to the Brethren's treasury. Toad Killer. Alright, man, I have to head out. I'll have to catch up on the video when it's uploaded. Way cool to see someone actually streaming this niche game. Oh, thank you for stopping by. Just a heads up, I actually upload every single day. Sundays I do a live stream of the Let's Play, and then the rest of the week I do 1 hour of gameplay. Uploads at about 6 p.m. EST daily. Yeah. So, and I am gonna be playing this game. I plan to probably continue it, but I'll be jumping over to Caribbean Legend again when the 2.0 update comes out later this year. We don't have an exact date yet, but when the engine overhaul update drops, I'll definitely be playing Caribbean Legend either alongside our continuing Let's Play of this or jumping over to that again. Sub and we'll check out the uploads. You got some good info that will help my playthrough as well. Hey, no problem. I appreciate the sub. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Yeah, cheers to you too. Morgan is far away, tangled in political intrigues in Port Royal. Mansfield cares for nothing but his buccaneers. Sokin is mired in the Brethren's internal squabbles, and for Jackman, he couldn't care less about anything but the weight of his own purse. So we've all been left at the mercy of a pack of filthy rogues. What's more, some respectable folk I mentioned are convinced this is only the beginning, the first step in a struggle for power on Martinique. Next, they'll be ousting Rogers himself, and after that, who knows what comes next. Why don't these fine people you speak of send a messenger to Morgan so he can inform the Admiral about the lawlessness going on here? Ah, sir, if only things were that simple. Morgan couldn't care less about what's happening in our godforsaken settlement right now. People have tried to get his attention more than once, but it's done no good. The decent folk, oppressed by scoundrels, have decided to take matters into their own hand. They're looking for someone, a pirate unknown to the brethren. They're ready to pay him handsomely. So I take it we're moving to discuss my role in the upcoming campaign? Yes, exactly. Since the pirate leaders are doing nothing and there's no way to tolerate the current state of affairs, it's been decided to answer these scoundrels in kind, hunt down and eliminate every last one of their gang. That's why I'm looking for the right person for the job. Are you ready to take this on? I promise the pay will be generous. So if I understand correctly, I'll have to play the part of a bounty hunter. Exactly. You're not squeamish at the sight of blood, are you? Especially when that blood will be paid for, and not just in gold? I know the size of the reward before I give my consent. Absolutely. The honorable and worthy people I've told you about, so much about, are offering a reward to whoever hunts down and sends all those scoundrels to the depths. 100,000 and a magnificent set of weapons and gear, including a flamberg, a musket, an exclusive spyglass, a guardsman cuirass, and a rat god. What do you say? Now, if I recall, this is something that we had started in my last playthrough, but we ended up not completing because there's like the second guy I think I needed to kill was the one in Panama, which was a fight that I could not take at the time. It was a 1v4. I might be able to do that this time around. If I can continue to get my defense perks up. But I'll take the job. Splendid. I'm truly glad you agreed. In addition to the promised reward for the whole job, I'm also supposed to pay you a certain sum for each gang member individually, to at least partially pay for your expenses. Scoundrels rarely gather in one place, and attacking them together would be far too risky, so you'll be hunting them down one by one. Let's get down to business. What do you know about this gang? Any advice you could share? Of course, dealing with them, even the way it's described, will be extremely difficult and dangerous. So you'll be given every possible assistance when it comes to information. Through my humble self, you'll receive updates on the whereabouts of these villains and take them down one by one. It's not just mercenaries and pirate captains, but also rather peculiar characters who ply their shady trades in our murky waters. At their head stands a certain Preston. Rumor has it he's the captain of the elusive Polars, Shadow's ghost. Scourge of the Caribbean merchants that everyone's been talking about lately, and I have every reason to believe that's true. The list of victims will be a long one. Yes, it's even bigger than you think. Many of them have their own ship, each crewed by a band of ruthless cutthroats, and one of them, his name wouldn't even mean anything to you yet, is actually someone close to the authorities, with some very, very powerful connections. But as I said, you can catch them one by one. They're always moving around the Caribbean, so tracking them down isn't exactly easy, but my tavern's full of sailors and full of rum, which means I've got plenty of drink, talkative sailors, so I can help you out a bit. Well, for now, everything is clear to me. You can keep with holding the names of your so-called worthy people, but I'm far more interested in my future victims. Well then, let's get started. The first one you need to track down is Carlos Casur. He's a mercenary, and as far as I know, he's currently in Port Royal. I'd wager my tavern against the Leaky Hat. You'll find that scoundrel either in the tavern or the brothel. He's probably blowing his stolen cash on booze and women right now. He's killed a man here in the settlement for refusing to pay him. And that, by the way, was the last straw. When you meet him, try to make it look like a duel. You don't want trouble with the authorities, do you? Casser will do anything to save his own skin, but play on his pride, insult him. So yes, I do remember this particular fight, where we ended up challenging him to a duel outside of town. But I think in this one it was in Panama, not in Port Royal. And the problem was it ended up being like a 1v4 and I couldn't take it, so we ended up not doing it for a while. He's a skill swordsman. Whatever you do, don't expect him to fight fair. He's a mercenary, not a gentleman. For any matter related to this business, speak only to me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened, was that he was in Panama, not Port Royal. And it was like the 1v4 fight that I couldn't take early on. Because, like, one of the guys was a musketeer and the other one would just kill me right away. But I think now I could do it. I think I've got the skills to maybe take it on this time. So what I'd like to do is the kidnapping quest, selling off the extra ship, and then heading to Port Royal for this to try and take on that quest. I think that's what we'll do today. Well, let's go hang out north of the island. So they're going to be leaving from one of the bays on the 28th, heading to Santiago, right? Oh, frickin' storm came out of nowhere. I'm not doing that. Looking at the global map, bam, hit by a storm that suddenly formed on top of us. That was annoying. Alright, so let me turn my ship. So they're going to be heading to Santiago, which is over there, from Guadalupe. Definitely going to want to be, like, northeast of the islands. See if I spot them leaving from Martinique. Or from Guadalupe. Got 3 days till they set sail. 2 days. Oh, I don't have enough weapons, do I, on my other ship? Why do they have so few weapons? They're the ship with all the crew, yet they have none of the weapons. Ooh, barrel.
I see a pennant.
Let me go get the barrel while we're waiting. Save before I grab it, because it could be an explosive one. You never know. Of course, it's upwind. Alright, so we got some money. Some corals. I don't care about the other stuff. Man, are the loots worth the money and weight? Let's find out. Let's throw them in the chest for now. And we'll look into selling them later. Why not? That works. Alright, so the ship should be leaving Guadalupe today, heading for Santo Domingo. We just don't know from which bay or port they're going to be leaving. Of course, I don't see any ships leaving there heading to the west. So I'm going to want to head towards Santo Domingo, or Santiago myself. That's where it's heading, right? Santiago. We'll try and intercept a ship heading to Santiago, I guess, because I don't see any ships leaving Guadalupe heading for Santiago. For all I know, it could be this fleet right here.
We've got company, Captain.
It is a trade caravan. I'm gonna check.
We've got company, Captain.
Because it just happens to be heading the right way and it's a trade caravan. Queen, ambitious. Saint Germain is our ship. Prophet, Brown. No, it's definitely not one of these ships. I wouldn't take that fight anyways. There's some big ass ships in the back there.
I see a pennant. I see a pennant. I see a pennant.
Ah,
I see a
no.
pennant.
Just got pinched by Spanish patrols. That's not good. So we want to keep going south.
Load the knipples. Broadside, ready to fire.
I don't think we can make it out of this, but we're gonna try.
Broadside, ready to fire. Broadside, ready to fire. The left side, ready to fire.
Oof, that hit us, whatever hit us.
Fire.
Oh, now we're getting slowed. What ship is that shooting us from that far away? Yeah, we're dead. Alright, so that's not gonna work. Where is the ship that left from frickin' Santiago? Or from Guadalupe?
I see a pennant. I see a pennant. I see a pennant.
Possibly this one?
We've got company, Captain.
Nope, not this one. Unless it's that last ship. Nope. Fearless, Fair, Breeze, and Dreadful. We're looking for Loyal. I'm assuming it's a French one because it left from Guadeloupe. We're about to get pinched between two French
I
ships.
see a pennant. We've got company, Captain.
These patrol ships are starting to annoy me.
I see a pennant.
And Saint Germain's about to run out of medicine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give up on this kidnapper plot that I picked up a quest for. Because it's now November 9th and they are still not here with the kidnapper plot thing.
I see a pennant.
Saint Germain's now losing sailors because they don't have meds in stock.
I see a pennant.
If it's this one, we're taking it. If not, we're gonna leave this quest. Sprightly, Ruler, Fortuna, Avenger, and Henry IV military frigate. That is not the ships that we were trying to approach. That's a patrol fleet. I could have swore I tried to attack a raider fleet. Alright, I'm giving up on this. We're gonna go sell that off. We're gonna go to Port Royal so we can do that other quest.
We've got company, Captain.
We'll take this ship on the way. Light galleon. Board it. Hi, cat. Alright, so they're looking straight to board each other. Their ship's gonna ram ours, though. The looks of it. They didn't pull off the boarding.
Right side, ready to fire.
Oh, they're gonna hurt me here in a second. I need to move. They're about to... Thank you, cat, for whatever you just hit. Freaking cat. Jumped off my lap and hit my button on my keyboard that muted the volume.
Right side, ready to fire.
Alright, I'm trying to get some distance.
The right side, ready to fire.
My other ship's supposed to be trying to board them. I don't know why they haven't yet.
The left side, ready to fire.
Instead, I'm half dead already.
Right side, ready to fire.
I'm gonna have to board them.
Board 'em all. Take no prisoners.
Still don't have a musket volley yet. No, you don't. He was gonna shoot me. This is actually gonna be a tough fight for me to win. Their guys are much stronger than mine. Nice shot, Yoko.
Death becomes you.
Trying to keep as many of my guys alive as I can in this fight. What? How did I miss him?
Death becomes you.
Okay, we hit a new level for that. Other guys are all stuck trying to get up here. Him. Man, the faster energy regen makes such a big difference. They'll be dead soon. Go. Alright, we managed to keep several of our guys alive. The initial boarding. Still, these are some tough guys, which means we're not going to have a lot of guys left. So I'm probably not going to be able to capture the ship. That's okay. We're going to have a lot of crew left from the other ship that we'll just transfer over. Because before we were just going to have to let them all go. Actually, we can just transfer guys over from the other ship. I think. Actually, I could just swap ships now, because I can just take the light galleon if I need to and let this ship, my Zevik, sink. Alright, that's it on this deck. Next level. Hopefully this time I don't miss point blank. We're getting some really good hits in here. Alright, we crushed it on this deck. The upper deck was much harder than this. Whew. Why do I feel like my game's music's gotten louder? A little bit better. I don't know why, but my music just sounded like it got so much louder there. They're just done take all there. Alright, here comes the Capt'n. Bye-bye, Capt'n. Blunderbuss pistol is so helpful early on with the just auto-aim killing people. So freaking helpful. 21,000. Nice. Doesn't pay for my fleet, but you know what? It's a start. Made out of there with 87 crew. Not bad. Yeah, see, the thing is the move speed's much lower and maneuverability's lower. Trade-off is double the hull, way more crew, and bigger and better armaments. I think we'll take that and then we'll look for a better ship than the light galleon, because I'm pretty sure a Snow is probably like a better version. Sign a captain. I'll throw James on there for now. We also picked up 1,000 tobacco. Very nice. And then need to put some meds on this vessel. And this one's got the bigger crew. Yeah, this will work to get us to port. Actually, which is the better ship? This one or this one? I think I've got the better ship right now. So I've got 20 pounders on my ship. They've got 16 pounders on his ship. I've got slightly higher maneuverability for a little bit lower speed. Lower hull, but that's not too big of a deal, and a little bit lower dead weight. Yeah, dead weight. I also got bigger crew, better cannons already installed, and a little bit more maneuverability. Okay. Alright, so now we gotta get to Bermuda so we can enjoy all of our spoils. Ooh, potential officer. Never mind. I want to pick up the potential officer, but now I can't really. And now I gotta deal with this French patrol being on my ass. We have to go sail around the island to get away from them. Oh my god, I just had gotten far enough away. Then they caught back on to me.
I see a pennant.
Comes a storm now to get on us as well. Jesus. Had to sail around the island twice just to get to the port. Alright, first stop's gonna be the store to sell off the tobacco.
Well, is there anything you need from me, Captain?
Which makes us another 60,000 profit. Now, I'm not going to keep the Zebek, so let's get rid of our stuff off the Zebek we don't want. Just gotta pull everything off it for now.
I trust you have reason to interrupt me.
Sell the spear cannons.
I trust you have reason to interrupt me.
We're gonna sell the Zebek for sure. Alright, so we got these two ships left. He currently doesn't have any rate 4 ships for sale. Unlucky. I think I'm gonna keep my Invincible over the Saint Germain. I should have pulled the crew from the other ship. That was bad on my part. So now we got bad morale.
It is an honor to have you in my establishment.
It would honestly be worth firing some of my guys. And then hiring some here. It'll bring up my skill level and bring up my morale a little bit. Do it that way. Shipyard, let's go sell the other ship.
You need repairs, yes?
There we go. Repair this ship. Alright. Now Charles has joined our crew. Favorite captain, famous for his daring plans, courageous action, always strives for new discoveries and adventure. His honesty and energizer. Okay. That's right, he doesn't really have the naval skills for anything specific. So I can kind of slot him into what he'd be good at. Repair and protection. Boarding. I could get rid of this boatswain who's mutinous anyways. He's at 39 boarding and put him at 35 boarding in charge. That or I make him my cannoneer for now. But then my own naval skills will be kind of pointless to keep investing in cannoneering. I might need to give up and just make my skills navigation. At least that way eventually I can make use of the Master of the Seas one, which is only available to my character. So I think I'll make him the cannoneer and then make me the navigator eventually. Because James is also a navigator, but he's also a cannoneer. So it's like every single person wants to be a cannoneer when that's what I wanted to do with my character from the start. So annoying. So the only thing we're missing now is a carpenter. I could at this point just train myself as the carpenter, I guess. Since we just don't have one, like, not even bother with the navigator, just become the carpenter. Because that's the role we're struggling with. But we're also going to lose our purser and our boatswain here pretty soon. So annoyed by that. Alright, well, let's go have fun with our new ship and our big, massive crew. Let's go see what we can do with this ship. Food and rum, we need more rum.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
Alright, we're gonna make our way towards Port Royal. If we have a chance to pick up more ships along the way, we will. We're full up on good ammo and all that stuff. I'm gonna intentionally dump some weight. We need meds. We definitely need a lot more meds. See, I think I'm gonna train myself as the carpenter. So eventually we don't have to do, like, ship repairs. I can just fix it all up myself. Alright. If I can get my carpenter skill up, then we wouldn't have to worry about that stuff. We're about to get a naval skill point, which I could either invest in another flag, which I don't know if is worth it, or we could start doing carpenter skills. Alright, let's go piss some people off. You gotta get to Port Royal for that quest. What are you? You're a trade ship?
We've got company.
You are a trade caravan. Well, before we do that, let's have some fun, shall we? Keep working on my negative rep. Alright, to damage the crew of a large enemy ship, canister shot volleys alone may not be enough. Such a ship needs to suffer significant damage to its hull first. Only then will canister shot be effective. Thus, a rank 3 ship will receive full manpower damage if it has 55% of its hull remaining. So, what ship is a rank 3? That one's not. The Corvette. It's probably the rank 3, a flute. But this one we're next to, I can damage their crew now. They're also a light galleon. If I want to take on the Corvette, I'm going to have to do some more work.
The left line, ready to fire! Forward on! Take no prisoners!
I also need to get a boatswain with musket volley. That'll make a huge difference towards boarding. My boatswain getting ready to leave me is a problem.
Rest in peace.
Alright, we got this ship. Let's start looting. And this vessel's got nothing on it. Just having trouble getting to that door to loot it. I think I went to double check the bodies. Got 12 extra pearls there. Bye-bye. The ruler. A little bit lower speed, a little bit higher maneuverability, smaller crew, weaker weapons. Alright. Not too surprising we were able to take them. Yeah, tobacco and sugar on them. I can't even fit all the sugar on them. I'm gonna let the rest sink. Ooh, we gain a new naval skill. I want to do basic repair. Or do I want to focus on basic ship defense? I think I need to get ship defense before we upgrade the repairing. The problem we're having here is that this Corvette is going to kill us. There's two Corvettes? I thought one was a fluke. I didn't realize both of these were corvettes. So yeah, we need to get the hell out of here then. Oh, that is a flute. So that's a rate 4 flute. The rate 3 corvette's what's chasing us.
Right side, ready to fire. Load the buckshots. Load the clipple.
I'm gonna have trouble getting away from them. Yeah.
The right side, ready to fire.
Let's hit their sails and run.
The right side, ready to fire. The right side, ready to fire. The
I
left
should be able to
side,
get
ready
away
to
now.
fire.
Yeah, they ain't catching back up to me. I could go for the flute still. Let's do it. Let's go for the flute. Damn Corvette. Now I'm gonna lose sight of it in the fog. See it in the distance. It's gonna take a while. I think we can catch the flute. Actually, I don't know if we can. I'll give it a minute, see if it gets any closer. We can definitely get away from the Corvette, currently. But catching the flute is going to be another matter. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not getting any closer to the flute. So we're just going to go ahead and get out of here. We captured our goods. We sunk a ship. We took a vessel. Took it right from under the nose of a Corvette. We took the vessel. That was fun.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
What you can do for me is buy all this sugar and tobacco. Alright, so we're almost up to a 1/2 mil again. How damaged is our
You need
ship?
repels, yes?
Worth getting fixed. BK. Alright, how's our crew doing? 288. Beats the max, we're at 266. That's not bad. Raise morale costs 17,000? Why does it cost so much to raise morale? They're at normal already, so I'll stick with that. Oh, not what I meant to do. Alright, so we need to go to Port Royal. The next quest. Let's head on over there.
We've got company, Captain.
Rebarrel. It's not going to blow up on us. Alright, so we got some money. Take some more loots, I guess. I'm just gonna end up with a hole full of loots eventually from these barrels. It's so weird that all of them have loots in them. Where's the other bronze item? Where's my bronze cross? I have one in the chest. There we go. Alright, so we got our free stuff from the barrel. Continue on to Jamaica. So we're gonna have to go from Fort Orange over, and just ran into a storm. Of course, it's a tornado one, so it's gonna wreck me. Oh my god. That storm did so much freaking damage. Lovely. New entry in the law. Is that for the kidnapper quest? If it is, I'm gonna laugh so hard. It is. That's hilarious. It took them almost an entire month for the loyal to get to Santiago from Guadalupe. That's ridiculous. I was not going to sit around outside of Santiago for an entire month. It's crazy. Let's see, I should be able to do some repair here for myself. Okay, so we can get back up to 73%. Let's repair. Okay, cool. And we can, if I sneak into Fort Orange, can I, do they have a shop I could buy from? Probably not want to fight the bandits outside town. Actually, I would. What's up, boys?
You think this is a fairy tale, Captain? Oh, well, you're wrong.
Rest in peace.
Stop interrupting my attacks. And now you have anything worthwhile? Alright, does Fort Orange have guys on the gate? They do. So rest till night, sneak into Fort Orange, hit up their shop for what we need. So they do have a shop, right? I'd assume so. Let's go into the tavern for now.
I will work for you no longer.
Here goes our boatswain wanting to quit. Alright. Bye-bye, my boat swine. You had shitty skills anyways.
People tell me that I had two
You want to get in on a
right,
deal, eh,
but I'm
Captain?
worth four in a fight.
Welcome, Captain. We're all...
I didn't have a replacement for my boat swine yet. Alright, what I could do actually is put somebody like, the other one we're gonna lose is our purser eventually. There we go. Charles is now our boatswain for now. So we still at least have long-range grappling. Alright, let's see if I can get to the store. I didn't save it. I did. Which building is their store? Why would he want to join my ship? I don't think he can, right? Can I get a chaplain on a pirate ship? I thought once the Jolly Roger was waived, he would just leave. I feel like he's just gonna leave immediately, but I don't know how it works in Age of Pirates. Because in Caribbean Legend, I know that if you have a chaplain and he raises the Jolly Roger, then he just leaves. But I already have the Jolly Roger raised, yet he wants to join my crew. Huh. I'm gonna accept him. If it doesn't work, like he immediately leaves, then I'll just, you know, get rid of him.
I've seen that face before.
Of course, because he did the conversation, the guard snuck up behind me while I was thinking about it. I guess we won't worry about the priest now, will we? Alright, there's the shop. It's over here. Right? Store? Yes, perfect. Need planks.
It's good you paid me this visit, Captain.
And they're contraband here. I can still deal in contraband, though. They're just expensive. Very expensive. Actually, that's not that bad. 150 planks, we'll take it. I'll get some more sailcloth while I'm at it. So we're gonna finish fixing up our ship while we're here. Beautiful. So because of the pirate skill being able to repair basically anywhere, I can fix my ship up while I'm doing that. There we go. We brought the father on board as well. Let's go back to the tavern. Why can't I get inside? Oh, because he's still leaving. Now we can. Alright, so we're inside again. We're going to wait till night. We'll head out of this town. We'll head over to Port Royal. I like that I snuck into Fort Orange basically just to buy some planks as contraband. So I could finish repairing my ship. We lost our boatswain while we were here, and we picked up a chaplain for some reason that wanted to be on our ship. Which makes no sense, because he is eventually just going to leave us. But for now, he's going to increase our crew morale. Or I think what the chaplains do is if you have the extra crew, you don't lose morale from having, you know, over the correct amount of crew. What's up, boys?
Best empty out your pockets and get lost.
You idiots.
There becomes you.
Bye-bye. Stupid people. I'm gonna go back to shore first. We'll fix up our ship, and then we'll head for Port Royal. Repair. There we go. Ship is fully fixed. And Ras just ate 31 of our food. Can't wait to get the Rat God perk. I've got the hiccups. Alright, we got another... Oh, this is bad. Hiccups are bad. Another group to fight here.
So you decided to share your...
Alright. Well, that was easy. Ooh, we got some Indians, too, we can kill.
Look here.
It actually did some pretty good damage to me, but it is just going to heal up over time. Random sword on the ground over here. How is my rep not dropping faster by killing all these people? We're already losing loyalty with Charles. Already. It's insane. Despite all the people I'm killing, we're not gaining... We're about to get another personal perk point, which means we'll be able to get our energy skill Second Wind. See a flower all the way out here. Alright, so this is a bay. We gotta keep going further inland. You gotta be close to the entrance to the city now. Butterfly made me think it was an item. There we go. Oh. What's up, boys?
I can feel it.
These are kind of to give our humble company a lift to the Lighthouse Santiago. I don't see much modesty on your faces. I don't serve on Fridays. What a weird way to say no. Well, we're no saints, that's for sure, but there's no point in quarreling over trifles. We're fugitives. Best we got on here. Get out of here while we can. Anything to pay for the ride, so that's how it is. I can't risk my reputation over your farewell. Got anything to pay? There is something. We rummaged a bit through the master's chest, though it caused quite a commotion. We had to fight our way out. Only 4 men made it alive. I won't take you unless for less than 3,100 pesos per head. I see. You're not one to shy away from danger. Will you join my crew? Free crew or pay money? You know what? They made it free. Both of these I feel like would be helpful to me. Take him on as crew. Why wouldn't we go? We know our business. Back by Dane Oily, we used to work in La Manche before we ended up here. Good, that's settled. There's a spot not far from here. Cape Negril, I'll pick you up there around midnight. Don't go getting lost. Hopefully this quest in Jamaica doesn't take too long. I think I need to like challenge the guy to come out at like midnight to fight. Alright. Port Royal, do they have gate guards? I can't remember. I don't think they do. They do. What if we were to just sit here and rest until night? I mean, it's already basically night. It actually works. That's hilarious. So if you walk into a town with gate guards, just don't take a step. Just rest until evening they're gone, and then you can move. That's funny. Alright, so where do I need to go? The brothel, I believe. Either the brothel or the tavern. Reward to eliminate this gang. Agreed. First task, the difficult matter is to eliminate Carlos Casur, who I shall find in Port Royal. Alright, so where is the brothel in Port Royal? It's been a while since I've been around this town. There's a guard coming this way. Let's use the church as our get around. The brothel, I believe, is next to the tavern over here.
Wait, I've seen
Damn
your
it.
face before.
I did not think he would catch me from down there. That's my bad. My bad. I should have waited. I don't want to wait till day in case that quest is for this evening. I should check to see if the gate guards are done at 10 or if it is after 11. We know after 11 they're gone, but I don't know about after 10. Damn, they might catch me here. Just need to not move. What's with this guard positioning right now? Alright, we made it to the brothel. You're gonna be in here or somewhere else. Looks like he's probably not in the brothel.
Wine and women is all that a real sea dog needs. And here is where you can get both.
Unless he's just up here and I bust in on him. Let's see. Yep, he is here. Hello, sir.
Get lost. I ain't got time to chit-chat.
Carlos. Maybe I really should come back later. Reek's in here right now. Honestly, I didn't know they let pigs into places like this. Hold it there, boy. I don't like your tone. Do you even know who you're talking to, hero? I'm talking to a drunken swine who's taken over the place where I planned to spend my evening. Now the whole place reeks hopelessly. Like a pigsty. What a shame, isn't it? You're bold, pup, I see. I'm Carlos Casur. My name's known in this town and many others, and my blades silenced 50 braggarts already. Here's my advice. Get out of here before I cut out your tongue. I'd rather not ruin a fine evening. For a pig, you're surprisingly polite. Or more likely, it's just cowardice. Honestly, it's almost a pity. What would you look at that? Careful you don't regret this, little captain. No one calls Carlos Casur a coward and gets away with it. Meet me outside the city gates in 1 hour, and we'll finish our conversation there. I'd hate to stain this fine floor with your guts. I hope your courage doesn't fail you, because I'll make you swallow those words. Enough, my good man. Save your fire for proving your words. I'll be there in an hour, and if I don't find you, rest assured the tale of Condottiere Casur's cowardice will follow you wherever you try to hide. Alright, so we successfully convinced them for the 1v1. So I think this is the first one, which is the easier one, and the next one might be that Panama one. I don't recall. Wish I did. I just don't. Alright, let's save in case there's a guard right outside the door. Wrong door. Don't see a guard. Okay, we're safe. Now we gotta make it back out of town. We're not gonna make that path easy. Let's try going around the shops. Alright, we got it. I have to wait 1 hour. There we go. Yeah, here he is with some friends. So this is the fight that I couldn't do. You may at last, you yapping pup. You'll soon regret ever being born. I see you brought company, all the better. I won't be lonely for you lot. Let's get to it. Oh my god, the amount of shots fired here. That was insane. You're dead. How did I not kill him? At least he doesn't have any more health potions. Nope, he does have another health potion. Can you stop getting health potions? Eventually I gotta deal with the musketeer, too. Oh my god. I'm just killing myself. Need that skill to give me half my energy back every once in a while. Oh, he's got another health pot. Holy crap. This guy does not want to die. Got infinite health pots. Every time I get him close to death, he just heals up some more. Be careful of him backing up. Do not health pot again. Stop stabbing through my frickin'... Finally. I was expecting that. Blocked. Oh, I knew that was going to hit me, but it didn't kill me. Oh, you bastard. Who reloads faster, me or him? What do you think? Oh, he reloaded faster. Damn it. Alright, so I gotta kill the musket guy early on. Somehow. You have to pistol him or something. The musket guy's gotta go down quick. But then I'm going to have to fight 3 melee guys if I take the musket guy down first. And 2 of those melee guys have pistols. But only one of them pulled it, the main guy. I should have grabbed a long pistol. Alright, we'll try this fight again. This fight is not easy.
Go away, will you?
Yeah, two of them, three of them have pistols. What the shit? I didn't know that. Oh my god, he's health potting. I got him, but only as a result I got killed. I need to get him in the first shot, the musket guy. If I can get him, then I have a chance to take the rest. I do not have a chance if I cannot kill the musket guy. Because fighting the musket guy last is pretty silly. I think if I can get the right strat down, we can take this fight.
What the hell do you want?
I guess slow down time right away. Run. All around, yep. Now I gotta get on the musket guy before he can run. Point blank in the head. Beautiful. Now we run. Now we juke till I can pistol another guy. Once I can pistol another guy, then we fight. Oh, I didn't get close enough. It's gonna heal up, so we gotta run again. Okay, another one down. Ow. Slow down time. Okay, you ready, buddy? Ow. Alright, fuck it. We'll pistol fight you again. Ow. So he's rocking a blunderbuss too, based off the way that that shot. What the fuck? What happened there with my shot? It did nothing. I was right up point blank with him too. That's annoying. Alright. Try again. Headshot. Into dead. That took way more work than it should have, but by just sprinting and blunderbussing people in the face, we managed to win the fights. The first of many battles. And they don't even have any good loot on their bodies. That's lame. tankard, a pipe. Got like one bottle of rum, and that was about it. A scared figure. Alright. So we did that. We gotta go pick up the convicts. First task completes. He's gone to hell, where he is surely welcome with open arms. Time to return to see Snake Man. So now we gotta get back to our ship first, which I'm not even sure what direction to take. That's the fort. Probably have to go straight back. The trick to that fight was run away while they have their pistols to shoot. Once they've shot all the pistols, turn around, grape shot one of them in the face, run. Otherwise, they'll kill us. I feel like there should be a totem in a jungle somewhere here, but I think it's because I'm not on the mainland. Alright, I think it was... No, it's not that way. That's the other cape. That's, Portland Bay over there. We gotta get back to our port, which is not here either.
Help! Help me, I beg you!
What are you chasing her for?
Let's see what you've got ringing in those pockets of yours.
The problem is, I don't know if the Master is in Port Royal, which I don't want to have to go back to, or if he's in Port Orange, which I don't want to have to go to. Go ahead, take care of your business. I'm not going to get involved in that now. I would like to just return to her father for the negative rep, but I also don't want to have to sneak into either of these cities again. I kind of want to just leave this island. Reputation's gone to ordinary sailor. Beautiful. Trade. Trade goods for them. Do you have any fire weapons? Offer the long-barreled pistol. 2 units of fine vial of healing potion. Heal. Okay, we got 2 elixirs. And then now I've been told if I then attack them, that my rep goes down quite a bit. Alright, I need to not get myself killed here. Ooh. I think that's it for them. So we're back down to ordinary sailor now. Well, at least our purser still isn't mutinous yet. But we did pick up a perk point here. So we can either get... Probably get second wind. Let's get the last of the energy skills. So an active ability allows an exhausted character to catch their second wind during combat, gradually restoring half of their spent energy. Ability second every 60 seconds. There we go. We now have second wind. How do I use second wind, though? Maybe I have to be at half energy to see how. What button to press? I don't know. Anywho. That's the fort. We don't actually want to go into town. Oh, bounty hunters? Oh, okay, never mind. Get on board, I don't have much time. There we go. We picked up some free crew. Alright, so now we're going to head to Martinique to turn in the quest. I should have turned around my ship before that. To claim our first of our rewards. And the wind keeps changing. Let's not go to the wrong fort. Blaze Sharp. Maybe someone remembers that time south of Key West when I got knocked out by the boom. Even though there was no visible injuries, I was laid up for a couple of months. My sweetheart back then convinced me to go to confession, said with God's help things would get better. So I went and the priest asks, "And how many people have you killed, my son? How many ships have you sunk?" "A lot," I say. But he keeps going, "And how many wives have you seduced?" That's when I said, "Padre, I didn't come here to brag." Gentlemen, we have a gentleman of fortune at our table, I presume? You want to join me, Blaze? No thanks, I don't like sailing under someone else's commands. Darn.
Hold on a second. We need to talk.
What's up, Wolfsbane? Would you look at that? You finally finished. I know, right? I did it. Aren't you proud of me, Wolfsbane Art? I managed to do it. On my second try, my second run. I mean, thankfully I got to the point where I'm not dying in a single shot. I mean, I still had that one time where I died in a single shot, but I managed to beat it. It only took 3 tries, too.
We're always happy to serve our customers here, especially the ones who aren't stingy with the tips.
You have a good time with your WoW raids today, sir? Alright, there's one less scoundrel in this world. We've prepared a reward for your efforts, 5,000, and this chest of gold, which is a credit chest. Come back in about 10 days. I should have information that might help you track down the next villain. Proud of you anyways, since for this run you chose pirate character and non-stop stealth checks. Oh my god, the stealth checks. They're so annoying. I need more stealth. What's the best way to build up stealth? Is it just to stand around in hostile towns and let the guards walk by? Because if you're standing still in a town, as long as the guard doesn't like bump right into you, I think I could just stand there and let them walk right by me repeatedly. I could just AFK speed, turn up the speed and just AFK sit in a town. Let the guards walk by. Is that how I farm stealth? Man, this is not much of a reward for this quest.
We're always happy to see you.
Why does he still have an exclamation mark over his head? Alright, anywho. 5,001 chest of gold for the head of Carlos as compensation for travel expenses. That's quite decent. I should drop by in about 10 days. Now I don't got anything to do for 10 days. Boring. I guess I could go find a ship to pirate. And then come back here and dump the goods and repair in a bay for fun. Yep, this way, or flag changes just so fort can uncover you. There's more stealth gain if someone actually catches you. Okay. So stealth gain if people catch you. So what if I intentionally just walk into towns and the gate guard like catches me? If I just walk into a town during the day, guard catches me, obviously that triggers stealth check fail and I just walk back out of town. Is that a way to farm stealth then? Seems kind of silly, but whenever I'm getting ready to leave a town, if I just intentionally get myself caught, I guess that could be a way to gain stealth quick. Let's intentionally sail around under the French flag while we go find a French ship to pirate. Yo, French trade vessel, where are you at? Ah, there you are. No, it's not French. That would have worked. Ooh, I need to do is I need to put yeah, this I got the right ammo loaded. Make sure I had Kipling's. Yes, with guards or in sea. Okay. Nice. Try to watch stream in full layer. Said I'm just passing by. All good, man. All good.
We've got company, Captain!
Approach. Failed to pass. There we go. Stealth experience gained. Alright, what are we looking at here? Merchant schooner, light galleon, a snow, and a lugger. I'd love to capture that snow. It looks like we're going to have to take on their light galleon first.
Load the buckshots. The right side, ready to fire! The left side, ready to fire!
I should have hit sails first. That's my fault.
Ready to fire!
Trying to catch the snow, but
Right side, ready to fire!
I think it's faster than me right now.
Ready to fire! Board 'em on! Take
There we
no
go.
prisoners!
It's gonna be a tough fight, but we'll get the ship I want if we can take it. Alright, what do I press to get tireless? I guess I just gotta do it this way. Didn't even need to use it there. Have a good one, Wolfsbane. Diamonds, don't mind if I do.
You've sunk our ship! What the hell?
Ow. Alright, I'm killing myself. Yeah, I'm killing myself by playing it in fast mode. I keep parrying too quick for the delayed hit from the heavy attack, and yeah, that was stupid. Burning health potions for no reason. Ugh. I think I have a bunch of them. Alright, we got a map of the West Main. Nice. Added to the atlas. Beautiful. Alright, and this is the snow. The snow is much faster than our vessel. Smaller hull. Less powerful cannons. Much smaller crew. So snow is actually way worse than my ship. The only thing it has over on it is the maneuverability. Huh. I would have thought it would have been the better ship, but I was wrong. Sink it.
Load the knipples!
Alright, we're gonna aim for that light galleon next. No, I didn't mean to. Damn it. I didn't mean to load a different ammo type there. I messed up. It's okay. We'll make it work. We're gonna take this galleon here. They're gonna get one good volley left on us, and then we're gonna board it.
Board 'em all! Take no prisoners!
The other two ships will be easy for us to take. Oh, he juked us. That was well played on their part.
Death becomes you!
Guys, let me down. All the grapes. Beautiful. Nice. Very good haul on this ship. My crew's getting good. Lucky if I can kill a guy. Used to have to kill everybody, basically, myself. The gold nugget. Alright, so we got another light galleon here. Slightly better. So this is like the other one that we had. It's the same one. Pretty much the same vessel as what he had Charles had before we took him. It's got wheat and ebony. Oh my god, the ebony. I'll take all the ebony I can get. All the ebony. I'm tempted to capture this ship. Do you think we can capture it and get it out of here alive? That is the problem. We have enough crew. So if I sign a captain, let's say throw Charles on here. He's our boatswain. He's why we're doing good at battling right now. Navigator. We could lose our navigator here. Let's throw him on here. Crew management. Let's give him some crew. I don't really need a lot of crew to capture the last two ships because they're like schooners. So we'll throw 100 on here. So now we've got that ship as well. We're going to want to put meds and food and weapon, or food and put some weapons on there just in case. Some rum back on here. Alright, let's do that. Can we keep that ship from dying now? If we go here and we tell it to just sail northeast, and we get it to run away without getting captured? That is the question. Because all we got left is a merchant schooner and a lugger. Like, I should not have issues here with taking these last two ships. As a matter of fact, I should have dumped all of my ebony onto the other ship. Like, loaded that ship. And then, so I could carry more cargo off of these two. I'm just gonna bomb them. Let's sink these two. Actually, yeah. We'll load bombs, but if they come in too close, we'll board them. So I think this merchant schooner is gonna come in too close. They almost made it so I could board them. We are against the wind here. My sails are damaged. Theirs are not. Speed up time a bit.
The right side, ready to fire!
Bam, half their health right there. Are they gonna try and take my other ship back? With 100 crew on it? Oh, they better not. Trying to take my other ship. And my crew is slow at reloading. And now you're not much faster than me, buddy. How am I not able to board him yet?
The right side, ready to fire. Board 'em on.
There we go.
Take no prisoners. Death becomes you. Death becomes you. Die!
Darn it. If I had procced my second wind earlier, I would have gotten to him in time. A lot of pearls on this ship.
Death becomes you. Die! Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Charles, don't go dying on me. Can't exchange items with him yet. Alright, I'm definitely not boarding the next ship because I need to give Charles some health pots. Apparently he's out. He ain't healing himself. I don't need him dying on this adventure. Ooh. Decent light weapon. Hey, we got a new map to our atlas. Alright, we got some linen. I'm not going to bother taking the rest. So we can't dump enough weight for that to be worthwhile. 1,300 weight. I've got fruits, copra, and ebony on me already. I don't know if linen's worth more than fruit. Probably is. Take the linen.
Load the bombs.
Let's just blow up the lugger for fun, I guess. Does this have more or less features compared to Caribbean Legend? More or less, yes. The games themselves are very similar. Main distinction is that there's no story mode to this. It's more open worlds, free play focused. In this one, you can actually capture and manage settlements, although not to an extreme extent, but you can capture and hold settlements as like your own property. Which is a feature that Caribbean Legend doesn't have. In there, you can only like capture settlements for your nation. And then also, this one, the ship combat, it doesn't have like the same aiming ability. Like this is the best aiming in this one. It's just kind of like getting a red dot. Aiming manually is very bad in this game. Basically just auto aim and rely on your cannons and accuracy to be able to win sea battles. That's like the major deterrent for me between this game and Caribbean Legend. But there are a lot of different quests. There's a lot of different like elements to the gameplay. So it's more just your style. I'd say Caribbean Legends is the more polished game, but this game's got a lot of its own unique features to it, which make it a lot of fun. What are you doing? Why are you going after my other ship? You ain't gonna capture it, so what are you doing, you little schooner or lugger? Thank you, I've been watching your VODs recently. Hey, I appreciate it. How have you been doing? Alright, let's come to me. Get away from that lugger so we can actually hit the global map. I like both games quite a lot. I think I like Caribbean Legend more still, but I've also played Caribbean Legend a lot more. So it's harder for me to be like impartial in judging the two of them together. Good, I hope you're doing well. I appreciate it. I am having a good day today. Like, this is my first time doing a pirate start, which is not something I'm used to doing. Because I only did the one run in Caribbean Legends so far. I'll be doing another one when 2.0 drops. I'm kind of holding off till then, because I know I'll want to do a fresh start when 2.0 drops later this year. I don't know if it's required or not, but... Alright, we got a lot of goods to sell.
The best goods for mere pennies.
Let's see how we made out. So we got linen, 10,000. Ebony, which we can't even sell here. So lame. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out where to take this ebony to sell. Got some copra. Copra is not worth much. What's the ship got? The wheat on it, which is not worth much. Silk. 9k. The leather, and they've got the rest of the ebony on them. Oh, we got some sandalwood on here. Sandalwood's pretty good. I'm gonna move the rest of the ebony over to the other ship for now. So it's off my main ship. Got a lot of ebony to sell. 400 ebony. Where can we sell the ebony around here? Oh, Providence, maybe? Yep, we can sell it over there. Selling price 160. Can't sell it in La Vega. Can't sell it here. But a Princip, 209. So that might be what we want to do. Take it up there. $160 to 209. That's a pretty significant difference when you have 400 of them. Is that worth the trip up to Cuba? I don't remember if Providence has its own shipyard or not. I don't think they do. I think Bermuda's the only one with the shipyard for pirate ports. Providence, I think, just has the fort. I could also sell the ebony in Fort Orange. That's closer than Old Providence, or Port-au-Prince, and it's worth more. Yeah, I mean, it's a hassle getting into and out of, but Fort Orange is definitely one of the easier ones to get into, with the store being just to the left of the entrance. We might go back to Jamaica real quick so we can sell off our ebony. The other thing I need to do is I need to get rid of this second ship. So I don't even really want the ship. It's only worth like 20k. I think I should just sink it. Like, the only reason I captured it was to haul the ebony. So I think I'll take the ebony to Fort Orange, sell the ebony, and then sink the ship, because it's only worth 20k. Rather than going all the way back to Bermuda just to sell the ship. I think that's what I'll do. Now let's make sure we got adequate food spread between the two ships. Bit meds, rum. Alright. That should do for getting us there. Alright, so we'll make a run to Fort Orange, then we'll come back, and the 10 days should be up for the quest. So we're already 2 days in. Yeah, by the time we go to Fort Orange and back, we'll be able to take the next quest. I'm also going to want to stock up on planks and lumber. I don't think I can get lumber here is the other issue. I think I can get it in Fort Orange, but I can't get it here.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
That's what I thought. Actually, I can deal in contraband, so I should be able to buy it here. It's just expensive. Buy 5k worth of planks. See if we can fix up our ship with that. If not, we'll buy some more planks in Fort Orange and then fix up there. Uh-oh, that French vessel might be after me. Yep. As soon as I saw them, I'm like, oh, they might be the one. They might be angry that we just attacked their trade fleet. Oof. That crew cost is a lot. Why is it so high? I mean, this ship's upkeep's only 25. This one's only 16. So why did they require 100k? I guess Charles is an added expense. Charles must cost me a lot of money. Wait, who's our cannoneer? I thought Charles was our cannoneer. Oh no, because we just lost our boatswain, so we threw him on as a boatswain to cover for the fact that we don't have one. So I'm using my cannoneer skills again, which are not as good. Damn. How close am I to leveling up again? James got a naval skill, beautiful. What We're still training him as a navigator. Even though he's got cannoneer skills himself. He's got the increased ship speed finally. I really didn't know that as a pirate you could pick up a chaplain. It's pretty cool. Because in Caribbean Legend you can't. Giddy. Look at this need, lol. What do you mean this need? What's up, Biso? About time you woke up. Could be close enough. Nerd, my phone hates me. Who's the nerd? I think it's the one whose phone hates him. Alright, fix up my ship. Beautiful, we can actually fix it up. We had enough planks. Gonna take 5 days. Oof. But didn't have to pay for it, and I got a lot of carpenter experience. Which, since I'm acting as the ship's carpenter, that helps me, I guess. 12 out of 35 now in experience. I'll get that next skill point quick. You know you're up early, right, Bisa? Actually, I don't know if you are or not. I don't know time zones. Look what I was drinking today. My sleep was amazing, though. Definitely was needed. I'm going to do my last 4 properties today, but going to do them tomorrow. It's 12 p.m. here. Okay. Oh, so you are up early. Earlier than you said.
Wait.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Darn it. I don't know if they're going to let me in now, because I did that. If I can sneak in. We'll try again. Can we sneak in here? Nope. My guys immediately go hostile for some reason. Guys, can you stop attacking the town guards? I want to get into town and shop. I don't need this fighting. Nope, they can't help themselves. They just want to kill town guards. And Charles just gets gunned down immediately. That's hilarious. That's because he has no health, though. Oh my god. Okay. So we did save outside before we entered the town the first time. I didn't know if we did or not. Couldn't remember. Let's not go in during the daytime and get caught immediately. Yeah, go in at night, get past the gate. Then we can go over to the shop and wait here for a minute. And then I can sell my ebony.
The best goods for mere pennies.
Yes, I'm here to sell ebony from my other ship. The ship doesn't got any ebony. 88,000. Beautiful. Alright. Now the ship has served its purpose and I can sink it. Let's pull everything from it, and then we'll just sink the ship.
Well, is there anything you need from me, Captain?
What are you doing? Alright, so we're restocked on repair stuff. You're good to go. Because we had to spend 5 days fixing our ship, it's already been the 10 days since then, so we can go and take the quest again. Alright. I gotta wait till night so I can leave town. Let's check if at 10 p.m. the guards are gone. 10 or 11 when the guards leave the gates. Not 10 o'clock, so it's got to be 11 o'clock. So I know at 11 they're gone. They're not gone at 10. Here we go. Also, you need health pots, my dude. Yeah, you need health pots. Jeez, Here. Have a bunch of health pots. Stop dying on me, Charles. I'll even give you some elixirs. Just don't die on me. I gotta empty my inventory when we get back to the ship. I just realized how much loot I'm walking around with. Actually, can Charles wear armor? No, he doesn't have that skill yet. He is very close to unlocking it, though. I'm definitely throwing armor on him to keep him from dying. Before we go anywhere, let's sink that ship. Exchange mode. Pull the crew. Back to my ship. We do need more crew. And then suspend to the captain. Yep, sink it. Back on board. Thank you. Okay, Yoko's close to getting her doctor skill. How's our purser even doing? 23 out of 37. Not bad considering that he hates us. Yeah, the chaplain's at 0 loyalty now. But I can't imagine he's gonna stick around for long. I don't know why this chaplain ever joined us in the first place. But hey, for 50k, we got a chaplain for a little bit. That's funny. Alright. So we got goods on here. We're going to sail back to Martinique so we can get our next quest. But first, we got to clean up our inventory. And we're going to throw a chest piece onto Charles. That way, once he gets to that point, he has it, what he needs. Seems to use more health pots. Alright. Let's get this stuff off, my guy, for now. I'll keep the extra jewelry because we're going to sell that as soon as we can. I got a lot of stuff next time I get to port I gotta remember to sell. Alright. Inventory cleaned up. Save the game. Let's head back to Martinique. Damn rats. What did I get fixing experience for? My ship was fully healed. Alright, let's go continue our quest. 15 food, rats, and a storm out of frickin' nowhere. About to wreck our ship again. You know what? I'll get carpenter skill off of it. Oh well. We're also getting a lot of navigation skill. It's annoying, but it's repairable when we get to Martinique. I could fix it up by just jumping up to Lamentine Bay for a couple of days and resting there. So we just have to buy some planks, jump up there, fix the ship, come back to La Francis, and then we'll be able to continue on. Let's go up to... Let's go down Cove area. Jump from over here. That way we're not too close to the fort. I can actually repair here too. Interesting. Didn't think I could repair here. Yeah, I can get back up to full for now. Need to buy some more planks though soon. 2 days repairing. 13 out of 35. So our skill didn't go up at all. Why did our naval skill not go up at all off of that repair? It should have. I am the ship's carpenter. Oh well, ship's full up. Maybe the experience gain just hasn't procced yet. Alright, so we gotta go to the tavern.
Succulent food, refreshing beverages, and cozy bed at your side.
Snakeman, yes, as I said before, you can learn just about anything from drunken sailors. Recently, I managed to find out something about Hannibal Holm. He's a former slave, cunning, devious, and ruthless. They say by the wild customs of his tribe, he eats the hearts of his enemies. Brr. Anyways, not long ago, he attacked a Dutch trade convoy carrying silver. Many good reformed souls met their maker in that brutal fight. Now he's hiding from the Dutch in the English colonies. I can't say more precisely. Ask around the ports about his ship, the Deadhead. It's a big, hard-to-miss vessel. I'm sure you won't overlook it. Ask around the ports about his ship. He's somewhere in the English colonies. His ship is Deadhead. Specs Home has already bought himself a place in the sun with the English thanks to the captured silver, so the authorities will be protecting him. Be prepared. Interesting. Let me get some more lads for my ship.
Better than ours around.
Man, Blaze will not join me.
Awaiting your instructions.
Navigator with only 39 navigation. He's also a man of honor. Lame.
Hey there, friend. Have a seat. Share a drink that you're a pirate.
What will you have,
next stop
Captain?
will be the gallows right here in our port.
Oh, they got terrible morale. I keep high morale and still higher on them. That should be okay. Need to go to the store though and sell some stuff. Let's go back to my ship first. I'm gonna pull all of the items that I want to sell out of my cargo hold. Let's sell some goods while we're here on land before we go hunting for the next guy. Alright, in chests, I want to pull all these useless weapons. All my loots. I still don't know if the loots are worth anything, but... I'll take 5. We'll come back for the rest if the loots are actually worth anything. If not, I'll dump them some other time.
It's good that you've paid me this visit, Captain.
I didn't mean to do that. Sold one too many. Give me back one of those bronze crosses. Yeah, the loots aren't worth it. 200 gold each. Not worth carrying. All right. I need more food and rum before I leave. Shouldn't have even left the store.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
So I don't know how far we're gonna have to be sailing. I gotta make sure I got plenty. Last us a bit. Alright, now we're ready to leave port. And so we're going to be wanting to check English colonies. We'll go hit Barbados first because it's right there, and we can land at Harrison Cape and just walk to town. Then we can go south to Port of Spain and check there before we go check any colonies further north. We'll get the 2 southern ones real quick. Especially since the wind is heading south anyways.
Don't patronize me, Captain. I'm all ears, Captain.
Wait. Oh. Okay, so if I push it, she just goes ahead and fights me. That's funny. Alright, I was curious about the dialogue, because I think it's because she's morally a good character that I don't think she'll hook up with my guy. Which I don't know if that's true, but... Oh, we got some Indians here. What's up, boys?
Look here.
Guys, at least have something worth my time. Let's Ragged Point. Oh, monkeys! Nothing? Yeah, it's the first time I've ever gotten nothing off a monkey. Great. Which direction did I come from? I'm lost. Alright. That was Ragged Point. Okay, so I gotta go to the right. As soon as I saw the monkeys, I forgot where I was going. My priorities completely shifted. This is to a cave. Barbados, do I have to go through the cave to get to the other side? Let's find out. This might be one where I can come up through a rope on the other side. No, this looks like a normal, like, mining cave. Yeah, this is not an other side type cave. So I must have turned back up this way somewhere. It must be this way to get to this element. Assuming they have guards, let's find out. As long as I don't move, they won't notice me. Barbados, I just want to get to the tavern and ask around. Can we do that? The tavern's on the far side of the village. Can I go underneath?
Hey, you!
No.
Yeah, you! I don't know you!
Going under is not an option.
Wait!
Oh my god, there was a guard underneath me that time. Alright, so I might want to just go into town and wait till daytime. Once I'm past the gate. I'm just gonna go to this house back here, or this house back here. Go in here. Hello, free lead ball. Anything else free in this house? Cavalry saber. I fought a battle in a house just like that one time. Alright. Yeah, wait till morning so it's easy to get around town. There's no guard directly next to me. Okay. Not gonna make it to the tavern. Too many guys coming up this way. I can get to over here, but can I get... Like, look at all the freaking guards! Oh my god, I barely made it. I'm honestly surprised I made it.
It is an honor to have you in my establishment.
Now, it says ask around the port about the ship. I'm probably gonna have to go to, like, the harbor master if I'm asking about a ship. That's typically who would be able to give me more information about Deadhead. Question is, can I get to the port authority? Step outside the house. Guard right there. The port authority's right there. As long as I don't move, the guard shouldn't attack me. I gotta wait for that guard to change from his post. Now this guard needs to move so I can go up the stairs. Go back down, buddy, or go upstairs. I don't care which, just move.
Wait! I've seen that face
Ah, he finally caught me. Rest 1 hour, so the guards are in different positions. Step outside the door. There we go. Now we can get up to the tavern. Port authority. Right? No, that's not the port authority.
What did you want to talk about?
It's the port authority. It's over on the other side of town.
Hold it!
Oh my god.
What are you doing here?
Alright, so port authority is on the other side of town. So let's go back to this house. Man, the questing life is hard as a pirate. It's the Port Authority. Let's try
Would you
here.
like some work? Or do you want to put your ship in for some repairs?
You just tell me if the ship Deadhead with Captain Hannibal Holmes stopped by here. Never heard of it. Alright, let's keep searching. Alright, so he hasn't been here. So we're just gonna jump back in time and head to the next island looking for him. Screw traveling back. The only thing I would have gotten out of it, actually no, I would like just a little bit of stealth XP and that would have been it. Not worth all that trouble. Can I actually travel through Trinidad Tobago? Oh, I'm gonna pinch myself here. Can I get through here? Oh my god, I can.
We've got company, Captain.
God. Oh my god. I need to get back to the point, the cove, so I can... French are after me. They're all after me. I just want to get back here so I can land. Now there's a storm coming. Alright, can we perfectly sail through here this time, now that I know I can squeeze through here? Oh, that's beautiful. So we gotta be able to cross the island, right?
Help! Help me, I beg you!
Want me to take her back to her dad?
Purse or your life.
Oh, you want her in a fair and square? Yeah, go ahead. Have fun. And they want her in a dice game. Who am I to argue? There we go. Reputation dropped a swindler from that. Beautiful. Valera Point is really this close to the settlement? That feels wrong. Port of Spain. But it is. Ah, the 224 here. I wouldn't give to get some 224 action. I miss me some 224s. They're never in pirate settlements. It's quite lonely. Never getting the touch of a 224. Is this the... No, it's the bank. Port of Spain. Port Authority's probably to the left. But can I get there reasonably? Here. I think I have to go back to this house, and then I can rest in here. Yeah, I can rest in here.
How can I help the Honourable Captain?
Go ahead and call the guards, ma'am. I don't care. I'll kill them if I have to. I'm just resting here for the night. Alright. Guys, get out of my way, please. Ugh. Let me out. Alright. Who are you?
There are almost not two noble left anymore.
Captain, I was hoping you could help me with something.
Not helping you with your wife. I'm just here for the Port Authority, wherever it may be. Here it is. Right? No? Oh, it's all the way back here. And they got their Port Authority tucked way back here.
I'm all ears.
Alright, so he's at neither of these islands. So we're going to be a smart one, and we're just going to jump back to Harrison Cape again. Alright. Let's pull up my old map. So we've checked Barbados and Trinidad. It's neither of those. Could be Jamaica. Could be up here, Antigua, St. Martin. Maybe those. I'm betting it's Jamaica. That's like the most logical, but literally the last guy we had to kill was on Jamaica. So I can't imagine that I'd have two in a row on Jamaica. So I'm probably going to head north, hit up either Antigua or St. Martin. I think they also control Nevis as well in this one. The English do. So either of these three islands is probably where he's going to be. So we'll make our way up there now. We head north, yeah. So we got these two, Nevis and Antigua, to check out. And then also, I don't think any others. Spanish. So yeah, for English, there's really not a lot of ports. It's just those two, or three. Well, four in total, sorry. Antigua and Nevis are the other two islands to check out. So we'll head to Willoughby Bay, cross to there. See if they're there. I don't think I've ever even landed in some of these bays that we're now docking at, because I've never needed to like sneak into every single settlement before. Oh, hello again.
Help! Help me, I beg you!
Best empty out your pockets and get lost. You hear?
I just want some fun too.
Captain, I am so happy to see you.
So I can pull myself together. Would you escort me? Time to chit chat. Business awaits. Damn it. I wanted to kill her. My pistol wasn't reloaded yet. I'm worried that'll count as a good deed. Anywho. Cave. Bay. And let me guess, the next zone's the settlement. Yep. Some of these islands are quite big, but they have no jungle zones to them. Like, they're very easy to get across. Other ones take forever. Can I get bad rep from helping these pirates get their guys out of jail?
Quiet down. We've got patrols all around.
Reckon we can come to an arrangement, do us a little favor, and we won't forget it. A favor? What's it about? What are you offering in return? Our captain was caught by a patrol from St. John's and thrown behind bars, but they have no evidence against him. We can't break him out ourselves. But you're a respected person, well known in town. Maybe you can negotiate post bail or simply buy him out. Believe me, we'll leave right away and never set foot on the island again. Your reputation won't suffer in the slightest. However, you thieving scum, I want nothing to do with like.
Rest in peace.
All right. What the hell? I'm a bit confused about what just happened there. Did I accidentally load instead of saving? I think I did. Alright. Whatever. I'll leave those guys be. Their lucky day. We need to get to the Port Authority. There's the Port Authority.
Would you like some work? Or do you want to put your ship in for some repairs?
Never heard of them. Damn. Alright, one more place to check. There's only one more island that he could be hiding on for an English port. That is Nevis. Oh my god, that ship is after my ass.
We've got company, Captain!
About to get pinched. Whew. Alright, we're about to break into my old stomping grounds. I know they're gonna have guards, so I'm not even gonna bother going to daytime. Just gonna go ahead and get there. White Bay. Ooh, we got a patrol. Okay, yeah, they don't actually have a gate guard here. Shipyard's there. Coming through here is probably gonna be risky. You don't have to walk through the water here, so let's go across here. Now, where is the Port Authority in town? Bank's there. Not there. Oh, it's back there. So I'd be better off, like, finding a corner to stand in and waiting till day. Try and get across to the Port Authority. I think. Yeah, that guy's stuck.
What
Go
did you
wait
want
here
to
till
talk
day.
about?
Getting to Port Authority safely is going to take a bit. Come on, guys. Get away from the Port Authority door. Why are you just standing in front of it? You don't see me, guard. The guy went up to go up the stairs right as the guy was ended his conversation. He turns to start walking right at me. Oof. That guy got close. So many guards! Too many guards! They're coming this way! He's literally coming down the hill. He's not even walking in a straight line. There we go. Whew. He didn't even go down the path. He just walked over the hill. Alright, this has to be where the guy
I'm all
is.
ears.
That's all of the English ports. Is it because I load back that I don't get to him, get the info on him? Or is it just that the port authorities don't actually have the info on him? What do we think is the case? Because none of the port authorities have heard of that ship before. Am I approaching this quest wrong? Damn. That sucks. If I'm approaching this quest incorrectly and it's not the port authorities that actually give me the info on this ship, feel free to let me know in the comments section how I find the deadhead, because I'm not really sure. I asked at all 4 port authorities about it. As it was hinted that they would be the ones with the information most likely, but clearly I was wrong, since we've checked all 4 English colonies and did not find the deadhead. Any of them. But we made some great progress today. We've got Charles to join our crew. We've got ourselves a chaplain for who knows how long. We had to do some shifting around. I'm now going to be the ship's carpenter, because both Charles and James are both better cannoneers than me. So there's no reason. But I am also the cannoneer right now as well. I don't know why I'm filling both roles. It's because we don't have anybody else to fill a role. We are getting my reputation down. I'm all the way down to ordinary sailor. I want to keep getting it down so that we can then go hire those negative rep unique officers. I know there's 2 of them. I'd love to pick them up and add them to my crew fairly early on, because then that would probably dictate more so which role I want my captain to fill at that point. I could kind of fill a couple of them, so I really want to lock in if I'm doing repair or defense, or what am I doing? I don't know. I don't even know how this purser hasn't left us yet, but hey, he's still with us. Yeah. We even had a battle where we took several ships at once, including a light galleon, a snow, a lugger, and a merchant schooner in one battle. We are now on a light galleon ourselves, where before we were on the Zebek. We've got over 500,000 in gold right now. Our crew is heroic morale, full capacity without going over the limit, which we probably could do right now with the chaplain, but we've got heroic morale on them. And we are working on the condottieri quest. I don't know where to find Deadhead. I checked with all the port authorities. That didn't work. So I must be doing something wrong. But feel free to let me know, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here for today. I've got a couple of things to take care of this evening. Hope you all have enjoyed. And can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow as we continue on our Let's Play of Caribbean Legend Age of Pirates with our pirate start. We got past the early game, which was definitely the hardest part, but it's still a struggle getting around doing quests when you gotta sneak through every single town. But we are slowly getting up there. We're up to 27 stealth now. We're slowly getting it up there by having to sneak around towns. I think as I intentionally continue to raise like the French flag and attack French ships, I can definitely get that more so to go up. But that is going to be it for today. And yeah, have a good one, guys. See you around.